So I did populate this board. Obviously, it doesn't. Although you can get the board with the RCBOs and you choose what you need. I preferred to do it all separate, so they all came separately in boxes. So so we've got a solid earth neutral bar. Not too much flex there. A little bit like Luden sort of style there. Sort of modular kind of thing. Built-in spirit level. I don't know how accurate that is, but quite a nice little thing. So this is the mini RCBO switch neutral whilst bidirectional as standard, and the price for these are like £8.99 plus VAT. For that spec of RCBO is pretty incredible, really. Got decent action, test button at the top. Also, the test button is actually sort of flush with the top of the RCBO there, which is actually quite a nice idea, because when you put the board cover on, and obviously we don't work live, but if we were to put the board cover on and we had circuits that were switched on, we don't want it to accidentally, and it does happen on other boards, accidentally trip the RCBO off when you're putting the board cover on. So I quite like that. Really long length. I love, look at that. Really long length on the RCBO. It's mad, that. Because I normally fit fuse box, and I find that when we get to this side, the cable isn't really kind of long enough to kind of dress in nicely. So with this, you know, this end, you're going to get a really nice, you're able to dress all your fly leads in really well. So that's really nice. One thing I did notice, which I liked on fuse box, is there's no sort of stop end on the DIN rail. So that means that, you know, you have to be careful to get this end sort of set, and you know, the gaps set so it actually sits in the board cover. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, another thing, really nice idea, is the mains incoming 2 terminal screws. Really nice, should make for a nice solid connection. I don't know why other manufacturers don't do that, but that to me just seems obvious. Yeah, no tails clamp. To be honest, I don't really get on with the tails clamp. I don't really see the point in them, especially if you've got like a, you know, tails gland holding cable in place already. I don't see the point in the tails clamp, you know, being here. But this doesn't have it. I don't think I'm going to miss that, to be honest. What else? Yeah, so obviously you said about the one module surge protection, saving space. That's pretty cool. So we've got the earth already, that was already wired in like that. That's already there, and the neutral already wired in. The neutral wired in from the main switch. The let's see if I can open this up. The buzz bar is already sort of covered in that plastic, quite solid there, quite good chunky copper. Yeah, do I prefer it like that? I don't know, because it kind of like looks quite neat when you take the cover off, it's covered. Fuse box has a massive piece of plastic which you kind of tuck into a couple of little slots there, and I find that does hold all of the devices sort of level. But this doesn't have that. It's got a different sort of design. I think Luden has that sort of thing. So basically you need to, I'm trying to do this one hand, but yeah, you have to kind of like, you know, just stop them. They're not really falling over. I did notice when I put them on the DIN rail, there was a little bit of play, a bit more than I was hoping for. But actually, when you get all the blanks on and you get everything screwed in, it's really solid, and it does fit on the board cover does fit on really tight after. Yeah, so that's, and then in the bag you get, what we get, I think we got a couple of blanks, and some labels, no grommet strip, I think. No grommet strip in there. A lot of people buy them their own version anyway, but Fuse box is pretty cool because it comes with the grommet strip, and it doesn't come with like plastic sort of grommet sort of surrounds, you know, like a lot of boards have for the rear entry. Yeah, so overall pretty happy with that. I'm going to give it a go and see how we get on. The only probably downside is of this brand is I don't see it very often. I think I had to buy this online from Electrical for less, and yeah, that's the only thing. So, you know, it's availability of the bits. So there we go. All right, cheers for watching.